Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Tonight we're going to do the fourth wheat roll from Twin State Coin and Treasures. I ended up getting 8 rolls of wheat cents for $20. And the date ranges are from 2009 up to 1958. Various mint marks, various dates. And all of the 3 rolls so far have been a good variety. So we're on to roll 4. I still have 4 left. So we got a couple more hunts for these. But let's get into this roll. I'll set up the tripod. This is the info for Twin State Coin and Treasures. You can always give them an email, give them a phone call. Don't believe they have a website, but give it a shot. All right, let me get the tripod set up. Let's dump some out real quick. That way you can see that they are all wheats. Put that over here. And looks like we got a Steely, maybe. What's that? That looks like an Indian. All right, I am not going to flip that yet. That's cool. That's exciting. I think that's a Steely. Let me get the tripod set up, and we'll get into this hunt. I'll do that live so you can tell that I didn't look at those. Sorry if this is loud. I do apologize. Let's get this set up here. Okay. Let me shut this light down. All right. Coin number 1. We've got a 1955. This is clear as it gets here. It's right about there. Don't see anything out of the ordinary. Nothing there. Still looking for die cracks and cuds. We have 50s find. 1942. I'm kind of picking these blind. So when we get to that Indian head or the Steely, I think that's a Steely. It looked like it could have been a Steely. It'll be a surprise. Okay, 40s find. Next. 1941, so we can look for DDOs. There's a couple of DDOs to look for, and I'm not seeing it. Okay, nope. I'm wondering on that Indian if these go from 1909 to the 1958. I wonder if the Indian's in 1909. But, okay. What was that? 41. So another 40s find. All right. Sorry, my son was knocking on the door, so I had to pause you. We get a 1948 Denver. I'll take the mint mark. I don't see any varieties. Nothing I can, no strike throughs, nothing like that. Nothing there, I don't think. Okay, 40s. $1957 die chip inside the 9. I'm not sure about that. It looks like it's just damage on that mint mark. Okay, the B, the lower portion of the B is filled, so we have the 9 and the B of Liberty. Not seeing anything else. Okay, that's the 50s. 1950 Philly. I don't see anything there. Okay. 1947 out of Denver. Is that a mint mark variety or is that just damage? It looks like it could be damage, but there's no damage anywhere else. Just looks strange. Looks like it's, I don't know, dripping, oozing. Nope. Okay, out of there. $1936. We can check this for a DDO. Not seeing anything. Some rust. Nothing else there. 30's fine. 40s, 50s on the board. Oh boy. No mint mark. What is the date? I don't know. I'm going to say 1902. I have no idea. It's probably a 1909. $1904. Hey, that's cool. I'll definitely take a Wheatie. I mean, an Indian in a Wheatie roll. Can't tell if under the 9, under the 1 and the 9 right there is a die crack. I'm not sure. Very rusty looking. Reminds me of that spray paint that used to be popular in like the 90s. It was like that speckled spray paint. Okay, well, we got an Indian. 1904, I'll take that for sure. 1929, so 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and a 1904 Indian head. That's awesome. Let's see anything here. 20s fine, okay. 1945. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Nope. $1955. Looks like it was probably the poor man's double die right in there. Looks like a little bit down there, but possible die crack right through here. See that? Unless that's just damage, but oh, there we go. There's a die crack in the head. So right here, kind of up that way. I'll take that. I think we've seen that example on copper coins in a much nicer state than this. Okay, 1955. What's up next? Another 1936. That looks normal. Got a little bit of a lamination issue starting right there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Looks normal. Okay, 30's fine, goes there. Next, 53 out of Denver. And it could be an RPM. The mint mark is definitely thicker down south, but too much wear to spend a lot of time on it. Really looking for a cut or a cool die crack, something like that. 51 out of Denver. Where's our San Francisco mint mark? I don't see anything. I'm stoked to have found an Indian. That was cool. I was not expecting that. I haven't found an Indian in one of these rolls yet, so it wasn't something I was expecting. Come on. 1952 out of Philly. Nope. And negative. .46 out of Philly. Something going on in his nose there. That's just damage. You can kind of see the scratch starts from like here and kind of pulls the metal that way. So that's a gouge. Not even a scratch. It's pretty deep. Pretty wide. Not necessarily deep. Nothing here. Okay, was that a 40s, right? 46. Come on. Another 46, back to back. No. No. .42 Denver. I wonder if that was a Steely. I haven't picked up anything yet. Not seeing anything on that. 42D. Yeah, the 30's fine, or 20's fine. Here we go. Nice. 1920D. I think that's a decent find. It's a weak strike. I'll take it though. 20D. I don't think I have that in my album. It's possible, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, I'll put that down below under the 20s. It's the 30s, that's the 20s. Okay. 44 Philly. No, that one's been through the ringer. Negative. .44. $1912. That's the year the Titanic sunk and Fenway Park was built. The 1912 Philly. So now we've got the teen years represented. Just missing the 1909 for the Wheatsons. I mean, we have the 1900s represented by the Indian head. 1937, what is that? Is that a strike through? Is that just a dent? Let's see what this side looks like. It's very corroded in that area, right about there. Is that about where it is? Yeah, I think it's just damage. Weird looking though. Nice little divot, 1937. I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's right in that area right there. 37. Okay. 30s fines are there. What's this? 1953. Some pretty good detail. I don't know what's going on with that U right there in trust. Not seeing much. Ooh, here we go. A nice little die crack. Comes down right here. This way. Got a little chip right there. Kind of stops. Looks like it stops right in this area right there. Oop. And I'm looking at the U. I think that's just machine doubling. I don't know. I think that's all just machine doubling. E pluribus. Yeah, I'm going to go machine doubling. Still got a cool little die crack, though. 53. I'll take that. $1957. Nope. Nope. It'd be really cool to find like a double die or something, though, in these. There it is. Steely. Not a Philly. That looks normal. That's cool. Steel scent and an Indian head. Where's the 1909? I actually kind of like it with the tar on it. Makes everything else stand out. Pretty cool. All right, Steely. What else do we have? Let's kind of spread these out a little bit so I know. We have a 55 Denver. That looks normal. Yeah, normal. Going with normal. 1914. Look at that. Okay. Remember, everybody, it was a little under $3 per roll on these. I think was a phenomenal deal. So if anybody in the I want to say Connecticut River, Vermont, New Hampshire line, and you're near Twin State Coins and Treasures, and you're looking for some Wheaties, maybe to start an album, something along those lines, go check them out. 1936. Doesn't look like we've got anything going on. It's a cool looking Wheatie. Cool pattern, but I'm not seeing any doubling on it. No. Nothing there either. Not in bad shape though, that 36. 52 Denver. That mint mark looks weird, huh? Like cat ears. Nope. Nope. What did I say? It was a 52. Okay. Here's our first S Mint, 44S, which I believe we have in the album already, but we'll check it in a bit. 44S. 1919. So we have a 1912, 1914, and a 1919. Very common 1919. Kind of looks like a little bit of a greaser right there. LIB's a little weak. Don't see much going on. Okay, we got the teens right there. 44 Denver. Not seeing much. No. .48 Philly. Not seeing anything. No. Come on. 54 Philly. Give me some older dates. No. And no. 50s and 40s are reigning supreme here. 42. No. $19.10. 10, 12, 14, 19. That works. Still looking for our 1909 VDB in one of these rolls. I'm hoping. Or a 1909S. I highly doubt there's a 1909 SVDB, but people make mistakes. 1945D. $1920S. I think we had the Denver, and now we have the San Francisco. I'm going to have to look up the mintages on those. I think 20S is decent as well. I don't know, though. Yeah, let me pause this real quick, and I'm going to check out my album. Hold on. All right, not crazy low. The 1920S is 46,220,000. 20D was 49,280,000. The 20 Philly is 310,165,000. All right, so it's lower, but not low. Definitely happy to have it, though. I think we need those for the album, so I'll check it out later. 53. That one's in banged up condition. It's a no bueno. Nope, that's a no good. Next. 1929. Out of Philly. Not seeing anything. crazy here. Nothing in terms of errors or varieties. 1946. Nope. Nope. 46. 40s are step up from the 50s. I got like 6 coins left or something. It looks like 1950. Okay. '47 Denver. Nope. Nada. Come on. 1909. 56 Denver. Yeah, it's chewed to poop emoji. Nope. 1916 out of Denver. 16D. Let's check that one too while we're at it here. 16 Denver. 35,956,000. Another one that's not too bad for mintage. Put that right there. What do I have left? I've got 3 left. 1957. I don't know. Looks normal. Little die crack in his forehead there. I'm looking on the right side. The inner, like, out here, and out here. There. I can't tell if that's doubling or not. Okay, 1957. What do we have here? 1941. Do we have a DDO? That's a no. Nothing out of the ordinary. On the reverse. That's weird. Those 2 marks. 41. And I think this is the last one. 1942. No 1909. But in terms of the early dates, we did pretty good. I think we definitely have some fillers. I don't think we have upgrades. There wasn't anything too nice in here for an upgrade. What was that? 42. Okay. And I don't see anything else down here. All right, let me get the album opened up, and we'll see if we got any spots to fill. All right, the 1910 to 1919s. We have a 1910, which I knew we did. The one in the book has better detail. That one's going to stay. 1912, I had. One in the book is got better detail. That one's going to stay. I have a 1914. Do not have it in the book. That is going to be a whole filler. We had a 16D. In that 16D, the one in the book has better detail. That one's going to stay. And then I have the 1919. One in the book is going to stay. Let me get the 14 in. I'll be right back. All right, 1914 is in. Let me get into the 20s. Be back when I have them set up. All right, so surprisingly, I had the 1920D and the 20S This 20D, the date is definitely more, the strike is definitely more legible. This 20S, the date and Liberty is more legible, so I'll probably take this one out. This one actually has a pretty decent lamination error on it, but I think I'm going to swap it out with this one. I'll be right back. All right, the other 1920 is in. I was able to flick off some of that black gunk with my thumbnail. We have that one is out, and this one here with the lamination, that one's out. So let me get into the next page with these two here. See if we have an upgrade. All right, there's our 29s. Here's the one that's in the album. I probably could upgrade it, but that's a fairly decent looking Woody. So I'm going to leave that one in there for now. Let's get into the 30s and I'll be right back. All right, the 30s are a no-go. I have 3 36s, but that one in there is like a red-brown. So that one's going to stay. And then I had this 37, and the one that's in there is a red. And that one's going to stay. Let's get into the 40s. Be right back. All right, the first page of 40s. I have the 41s down here. The 41 in there. I'm going to leave the 41 alone. There's not enough for me to mess with that. We have 42s. 42 there. Going to leave that one alone. 42D. That 42D is way better. I have 44s. That 44 is better. 44 Denver. That one's way better. 44 San Francisco. That one's way better. 45. No brainer. 45 Denver. I may swap out. So I'm going to probably put this one in. Take that one out. I have 46s. Not enough to swap. And that's that. I'm going to swap this one out. I'll be right back. All right, 45 Denver has been swapped. Let me get on the next page for the rest of the 40s. Be right back. All right, those two 47Ds will definitely not upgrade. We have a 48. It's about the same, leaving it alone. 48 Denver, definitely wouldn't upgrade. Move on to the 50s. All right, this is 1950. The one that's in there is really no different. It's going to stay. We have 51D. One that's in there is way better. That's going to stay. 52. Better, stays. 52 Denver. That one's a little bit more red, but it's got some funk on it, but I'm leaving it alone. And we have 53. That one's red, it stays. 53 Denver. Red one stays. 54 Philly. Red one stays. And we have 55. Red one stays. 55 Denver. I think I got to put that one right there. So I'm going to take that. I don't know why that's in the double diop verse. That one's going to go right there. So these two are going to be gone. 56 Denver. That one stays. 57. That one stays. 57D. That one stays. All right. Let me get that pile set up, and I got to take that one out of there. No, that one out of there to put over there. All right. 55D is in the correct spot now. And that's our hunt. We actually had some really good dates. Unfortunately, we had most of them, but we did get a couple upgrades. I think one filler. So the book is coming along. Page 1 still needs a lot of work, but there's holes filled, which is okay. Page 2, it's just as bad as page 1, if not worse, but it's coming along. Page 3, much better than the first 2, but still missing some. Still need a decent 43S. Got a nice 43 with some toning to it. It's got like some purples in it. A nice 43 Denver. Still need a 43S. But the rest start to move towards the red as we progress into the book. It gets much nicer. Nice to find that, huh? Okay, and then we get the reds here. Okay, nice one of those would be cool. All right, and there we have it. Didn't really do much back here, so we don't need to really glance at that. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that hunt. We did end up with a couple of cool ones for that one. 1904 Indian Head and the 43 Staley. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. I do my best to put out some informative content daily. I try my hardest to do daily. I may have missed 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 in this year, but I do my best. So please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. Please hit that like button right there, lower left-hand corner. I want to thank you all for watching. See you on the next one.